Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end.
All the way.
We need your help. We need you to watch this video and get down in the comments and let us know the answers to our questions, because we have several and we need your help.
What are you, stupid?
So stay in, stick around. If you make it halfway through, go down in the comments and say, how did he get that chicken feather up his ass? Just for all those people that skip through it, they'll be like, what the hell is he talking about? And then they'll have to go watch the video. So.
Come on, Mommy, stop laughing. We're doing a Brodown.
The year is 1990, and I was a little headbanger in high school that played in bands and worshiped the likes of Queensryche, Metallica, Megadeth, Testament, Skid Row, Dokken. I had varied taste. Pantera had just come on the scene. So life was changing, and it was changing for the better. And shortly after Pantera hit, an unknown band from Seattle called Alice in Chains put out a song called We Die Young. And I still remember seeing that on Headbangers Ball, and as a little high school headbanger, it blew my mind. Whoa. That dude could sing, and it was crazy. In the same year, we got Phil Anselmo and Layne Staley. Two icons, two legends that just kind of hit the scene. This was their time. The 90s, they took full advantage early. So I became a huge fan of Layne Staley. And then when he got considered grunge, or should I say Alice in Chains considered grunge, their next album, Dirt, started to kind of sound like what the expectation of what grunge should sound like. So they weren't really metal like they were before. They started toning things down to fit with Pearl Jam.
But it still like superseded the idea of grunge.
None of the band sounded like anything remotely similar to me. Soundgarden, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, those three in particular were kind of rockish, punkish. And then you had Pearl Jam, which was folk music to me. It was like folk rock, just amped up a little bit, distorted guitar folk rock. I don't know what grunge really means. I guess grunge means you came from Seattle in the early 90s, late 80s. That's all I can come up with, because they don't sound anything alike. But as time went on and they did, things together, like when Hunger Strike came out from Temple of the Dog, it was like, okay, this is what grunge is supposed to sound like. This is our grunge style.
That was the great song.
The band was great. And then they came, they one-upped it and did Mad Season. And that's where Layne got to come in and do a lot of his work. And I guess grunge was born. But in 1990, to a headbanging high schooler, this was metal. And this was metal as it gets. And as a fan of Layne Staley, when Chains broke up and disappeared, I lost touch. And then Jerry Cantrell went out and got William to replace Layne. And I heard one song, and it just wasn't Layne to me. So I really didn't delve any further into Alice in Chains. And after a couple of decades now, I thought it was finally time to start going back and checking out William and seeing what he sounds like. So we started to do a little deep dive, and she had never heard William, so I let her hear just a piece of him doing the song Love, Hate, Love. And it's still not Layne, but it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad. But this kid came on named Brandon Meyer, and he plays with a band called Facelift, and they're basically a Alice in Chains tribute band. And it reinvigorated me on wanting to listen to Chains again. The kid was good. He channeled Layne. So we're going to do a second listen, and we're going to check out Layne doing Love, Hate, Love. We're going to check out William doing Love, Hate, Love. And then we're going to check out this Brendan kid doing Love, Hate, Love. You get the picture. I like Love, Hate, Love. That's probably my favorite song by Alice in Chains, and has been for a very, very, very long time. So I want to hear all three of them do this again, and I want to get your opinions on what you think. Who's the best? Let's find out. Let's do this.
That man's a monster.
Top 5 favorite vocalist ever for me. I mean,
He hits a place in your feelers that you're just like, how did you even do that?
there's so much angst and emotion, and just, you can tell he's very much on drugs. That was Layne Staley, Love, Hate, Love. Let's check out William. Let's do this.
Dang, dude. Ooh, good harmony. Okay, he hit the hard note. Dude.
Okay, William.
You're proving yourself.
I hear you, buddy.
I hear you. That was good.
That was really good.
I was really not expecting that. It's still not Layne though. Like it's not emotional enough. You know what I mean? It doesn't hit. It doesn't make me want to go and cry in a corner.
Well, I mean, the fact that Layne wrote that does make a difference in the way he projects it. So let's check out Brandon Meyer doing his version of Love, Hate, Love. Let's do this.
Look at those muscles.
Yeah, he didn't quite do the last part.
That's okay. It makes up for it though. Like the he sounds just like Layne.
Yes.
Just like Layne, like reincarnated.
If you close your eyes, you could not tell that wasn't Layne, and mainly because of the part where he says, "You told me," that sounded like Layne. William didn't sound that close to Layne when he did that part. When they screamed, they both kind of nailed it pretty well. I mean, I think William did a fantastic job. This kid sounded identical.
But this kid had like the grit with the voice. It wasn't just clean vocals. He was very gravelly, you know?
Yeah.
just like Layne had that gravelly voice.
Well, if you see the neck on this kid.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I was like, dude, look at it.
He had that Corey Taylor, corpse grinder neck.
Veins and muscles.
Respect the neck. He definitely had, you could tell he's done the screaming a long time.
Yeah, been building those muscles up.
But he's a mimic.
Oh, yeah.
That's a mimic to me. Some people out there, to me, are just incredible mimics. Tim Ripper Owens is a great mimic. You can kind of move him around from Rob Halford to Ronnie James Dio. I mean, he can just move his voice to mimic whatever it is he wants. And I guarantee you this kid can probably do that as well. He can probably, you could name him somebody like Ronnie James Dio or some other musician, and he could probably mimic them as well. He knows the pitch, he knows the tone, he understands exactly how to sing like that person.
I bet you this kid could do some Sebastian Bach.
Yeah, and the kid that with Skid Row, Eric, he's a mimic.
Dude, yeah.
He's a mimic. He's listened to a lot of bands, you can tell, and
he's really good at what he does.
Them, and then he's like an impersonator, like a comedian that can do great impersonations. There are singers that are very similar. I just call them mimics. That kid's a mimic. 100%, and I would love to hear him do more stuff. So if you know of anything else that this Brandon Meyer kid has done, comments, let us know. I'm fascinated with both. We're going to check out more William. We're going to check out more Brandon, but I don't want to pick a favorite because Layne's going to win. Yes.
Like between obviously Layne would win between all three, but between William and Brandon, it's a really hard decision because they're both really good at what they do.
Yes, and we've only heard just them doing all the same song. I'm very curious now to find each of them. If I can find something Brendan's done that's original, I'd love to hear that. And we're going to go listen to some Alice in Chains with William, and we're just going to need you guys to get down in the comments and
let us know.
Help us out on this. Like, share,
subscribe,
do the thing.
Do the thing.
Until the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro.